Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Taryn Manning exposing Hollywood's dark secret. Let's get right into it. This year and last year have truly been interesting, revealing years. It started at the end of last year with Kanye exposing Hollywood, claiming he sacrificed his own mother, and that the industry was ran by a shadowy group of elite. These revelations continued all through 2020, as more celebrities have been speaking out than ever before. What people once called conspiracy theories are now being proven as reality by the very people in the industry. Since the very beginning of Hollywood, stars have been looked at almost as demigods. The fans cluelessly worshipped the Hollywood idols as if they were more than human, yelling, running after the stars, and even fainting at the sight of them. When a fan meets their idol, it's like they're meeting their god. The thing is, we all know that those in Hollywood are just like you and me. They are not gods. What separates us from them is the choices we make. The thing is, it's easy to see that celebrities themselves believe they're gods. If you saw my last video, then you should know Hollywood is heavily influenced by the philosophies of the English occultist Aleister Crowley, a man who called himself the self-proclaimed wickedest man in the world. He is loved by artists in the music industry like we saw in my last video, and he is also loved in Hollywood. Crowley was an infamous occultist who basically created Hollywood with his teachings. His whole thing was his belief that every man and woman was a god, referring to this by saying every man and woman is a star. The teachings of Crowley's beliefs go back to the Egyptians, who were known to worship the stars. They were known to worship the star Ceres, or what's known as the dog star. The Egyptians also believed that when a king died, their soul would rise up to the heavens and become a star. Crowley's entire Thelema religion was heavily based on ancient Egyptian beliefs. Crowley taught through his occult religion Thelema that every man and woman is a star, and that they should live by the credo "do what thou wilt." What Crowley is referring to by this is that every man and woman should obey their own true will, instead of obeying God's will, which is the Bible. This is because Crowley believed he was his own god. The reasons for this goes back to the core beliefs of the occult. Occultists see Lucifer as the liberator who freed humanity from God's chains. This all connects back to the story of Adam and Eve and how Lucifer guided humanity to the tree of knowledge of good and evil, tricking Eve to eat from the fruit and become enlightened like gods, as he told her. This is the reason Crowley believes and teaches he is his own god. Crowley taught his followers that every man and every woman is a star. He also taught them to do what thou wilt. What better representation of this is there than Hollywood, where every man and woman is actually a star who does whatever they want, no matter how dark and demonic it is. As we have shown on this channel, most, if not all superstars in Hollywood are occultists. These stars don't just get treated like gods, they believe they're gods. One of the many things that separate gods from mortals is death, something that no celebrity can avoid. Well, if we listen to what Taryn Manning just recently revealed in an interview, celebrities might know something about immortality that we don't. Taryn Manning, for those who don't know, is a Hollywood actor who is famous for being in the TV shows Orange is the New Black and The Sons of Anarchy, and also in the movie Hustle and Flow. She has been in Hollywood for many years and has seen and dealt with all the evils the industry has to offer. While Taryn was at the top of the world living out her dreams, she noticed that her dreams were in reality more like a nightmare. Yes, she had the money and the fame she always desired, but it came at a devastating price. She saw firsthand what the price of fame truly is, and now is regretting chasing it. Today, she stands looking like a former shell of who she once was, all for the love of money and fame. Just like many other stars, the industry chewed her up and spit her out. Recently, her fans have been noticing that she has been acting stranger than usual. In this recent interview that Taryn did on the Good For You podcast, she spoke about the industry and revealed some very interesting but strange information. During this interview, she brought up talks about the golden juice, claiming that she refused to drink the golden juice. When the interviewer asked what she was referring to by this gold juice, Taryn responded to the juice that makes you live forever and gives you everything you want.
There was a lot of really spooky around that. Do you ever sort of feel like you're glad you didn't get to that level? When you say like, I don't get asked to star in movies. You know what I mean? When you say that, like, do you think there's a level of fame that is just too dangerous for a psyche?
So if you don't drink the Kool-Aid, you don't drink the gold juice. So I was offered the gold juice 3 times, my 20s, my 30s, and
What's
my
that?
40s. Gold juice that I will live forever and I'll have whatever I want. The gold juice. You never offered the gold juice?
No, I'm a scumbag comic. What's the gold juice?
I don't know, but I didn't drink it and I didn't want it. And I noticed when all the girls, certain girls on Orange changed. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's like a real thing. Like it's all a real thing. And it's scary because they send like people after you and they can like kind of moonlight as like a friend or, you know, and they're wolf in sheep's clothing. And And listen, you can have everything you want, all the fame in the world, all the money. I'm like, what if I just drank it? Then you know what I mean? Like, what if and I don't know what it is. If it's a metaphor for the gold juice, like, you feel what I'm saying?
Mostly.
And
if there's a tincture that makes you younger, I better know where. You better let me in on this. If it's real, I'll be first in line.
You can put, some of the women put like some type of like baby's foreskin on their face.
Sure. Why do you think I'm having a kid? I want to be a mother.
Wow.
As you heard for yourself, Taryn was asked if she's glad she never made it to mega stardom. Taryn responded that it was because she never drank the gold juice. She claims that she was offered the gold juice 3 times in her career, in her 20s, 30s, and 40s, claiming she refused it each time. She states that those who drink the golden juice live forever and get whatever they want, even asking the interviewer, who is a comedian herself, if she drank the gold juice. The comedian denies knowing about it and then finds a way to joke her way out of the subject. This woman knew exactly what Taryn was referring to and chose to quickly change the subject to protect herself. This is why seconds later she makes jokes about eating babies that makes Taryn clearly uncomfortable. Taryn Manning was exposing just how these celebrities sell their souls and take an oath to reach superstardom. I believe the gold juice could just be a metaphor for selling one's soul, or, for all we know, it can be some sort of ritual that involves some sort of gold juice. This to me reminded me of what Orlando Brown was saying on the Tasha K podcast about celebrities living forever and being able to swap bodies.
Interesting thing. This industry, what you must understand is, when you do sell your soul, you are allowed to live forever. And these people that are called youngins, rookies, new booties, like I was, had no idea that these people still live. They will pray, haunt, anything to stay on top. This is their world. They have nothing but time, is what they believe.
Now, who are we talking about?
We're talking about everyone that's supposed to be dead.
Industry.
In the industry.
Okay.
When you walk around with the fake face and
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna open up. This is not. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know since World War I, we've been taught by the Indians and all this other how to take skin people and wear their faces to infiltrate families and this, that, and the other. This is something that has been going on since World War I and before that. So now we've conquered the art of exchanging spirits, trading spirits. It's supposed to be hard to identify. But when it comes down to it, this world of Hollywood, this wicked world is what they call it. Some people call it Hollyweird. You could literally go to Hollywood, and if you open your eyes, it will manifest to you. They'll be right there in front of you.
The people who are trading
the people who are on the walls, the people who are idolized.
Now, I don't know if celebrities truly live forever, but I have been seeing theories like this for a long time on the internet. This might be something that I have to look deeper into. If you guys want me to do that, let me know below. It's obvious something is going on in Hollywood that us outside of it have no idea about. What exactly is Taryn and Orlando referring to? Are they speaking about the same thing? The gold juice concept also made me think about what XXXTentacion mentioned about the golden beetle. I broke this all down in my recent XXXTentacion video. X spoke about the golden beetle and how he used it to sell his soul. If you haven't seen this video, you should watch it immediately. It is one of the most revealing videos I have made and explains the truth about all these celebrities. What's interesting is that not long after Taryn did this interview, she started posting strange videos on social media. One of those videos was this one, where she brings up the golden juice again and makes some very alarming remarks.
I know there's a lot of stuff going on with the golden juices. And I'm so sorry if I've alarmed everybody, but it's like, well, has anybody tried to pee on you before? It's just a lot. My 20s and my 30s and my 40s. And it just, I don't know where your minds went, but my goodness gracious. People have told me that, be careful. Don't be pushed off of a, like a freeway on me. It's not fair. It's not even fair. Times are really tough right now. And so I was going to go into my grab bag, my Warner Brothers bag, since I heard there's something happening right now. And I was just gonna find my next mask, because I don't want any problems around here. Listen, I just wanted to run it past you guys to make sure I look cool for the next, the next thing I have. Is it a leopard print one? No. Okay, all right. My bad. Well, is it a plain black one?
As you heard for yourself, Taryn looks frantic and is heard talking about the golden juice again. She stated that people have been telling her to be careful after talking about this. Something that she said that instantly caught my attention was when she mentioned that the people were telling her not to get pushed off a freeway. Most of you might not know what she's referring to, but for those that saw my Patreon video on Isaac Cappy, you should know exactly what she's talking about. Isaac Cappy, just like Taryn, was an actor who worked on the Thor movie. Right before Isaac passed, he had begun to expose Hollywood, specifically Tom Hanks, Oprah, and especially Seth Green. He exposed that there was something very dark and disturbing going on in Hollywood, even claiming that sadly he had once participated in it himself. Right before he passed, he told his fans that he would never take himself out, warning his fans of what was coming. Not long after that warning, he passed away, being reported that he took himself out by leaping off a freeway, just like Taryn mentioned she doesn't want happening to her. This was no coincidence. Taryn is purposely comparing her situation to Isaac Cappy's situation, as she knows she has spoken too much and there might be consequences. After revealing this, things get even weirder as Taryn begins to take out masks from her Warner Bros bag and put them on her face, claiming that she doesn't want any problems. By doing this, she is referring to the stars who refused to get the shot and were punished for doing so. She also seems to imply that another 2020 situation seems to be on the way, saying that she wants to be ready for the next one.
Times are really tough right now, and so I was going to go into my grab bag, my Warner Brothers bag, since I heard there's something happening right now, and I was just going to find my next mask, because I don't want any problems around here. Listen, I just wanted to run it past you guys to make sure I look cool.
Clearly, she knows something we don't. I believe Taryn is clearly sending signs that something might happen to her for what she has said. She is leaving all the clues behind, very similar to what we saw with Matthew Perry. I honestly pray nothing happens to her for what she said. We know what tends to happen to these celebrities that speak out. If we see something similar happen to Taryn like Isaac Cappy or Matthew Perry, we know exactly what happened. What Taryn revealed in that interview and on that video is what these celebrities are doing for fame. This is why Hollywood is such a disturbing place, as those who populate it are soulless. So many people idolize Hollywood, worshiping these stars as gods, not knowing they're being led astray. Turn off your TV and give your worship to the Most High. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.